Temu package unboxing. So, first thing, maybe I'll switch to the front cam instead. Okay, so here we go. They will a little bit cut off in the lighting, but here. This is rugs, okay. Carpets, rugs. 2-pack, a 2-pack. And these, what I buy these, I will strategically place these to capture dirt, which means it takes longer for the floor to get dirt all over if I have carpet strategically placed. And I bought these. The dimensions are, they can be washed in my washing machine. So I go to the bathroom. I have one of these at the threshold to the bathroom. So every time I walk into the bathroom, some of the dirt under my shoe is rubbed off on this. I have another one here, and okay, so this is placed all over, and I'm putting some dirt. Do you understand? This dirt on the floor gets on my shoes, and I walk around. So basically, it keeps the floor clean for longer after I clean it. So that's what I'm born. And the lights and can be washed in the washing machine. I already have one of these. So sometimes I do travel orders. I see something that might be a good thing, buy it. It's like $4 or something like this on Temu. 7 maybe. Try it. Sure enough, it was a good product. Buy 2 more. So, first object in the item in the Temu package, a 2-pack of rugs, aka carpets. Next, salts. Colorful sports insoles. So I like cushioning. When I buy shoes, one of the features that I care about when it comes to shoes, indoor shoes, outdoor shoes, whatever, I like shoes that have good cushioning. Then it helps to spare your knees and ankles and things like this. Especially if you're training, throwing kicks or doing certain types of exercises. Like you would have like wooden flip-flops, like sandals with a wooden sole, walk around in it. It puts some strain on your knees and your ankles and things like this. So especially if you're doing what I do, bounce around, jump around, kick and things like this, it's good to have some padding basically. So I like to have cushioning insole. 2-pack of cushioning insole. Well, there's 2 of them, okay. So, maybe this was $5 before. Second pair. Here. Oh, more insoles. Different type. This is a neck adjuster for chiropractic adjustments, stretching the neck. So I bought one of these before. I think it was on Wish, and it broke. Okay, so maybe it's made for like petite people, like teenagers, one I bought before, and it broke. And this was marketed as like durable or something like this, heavy duty or something like this. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So this is basically like a brace, and I will use this for chiropractic adjustments to my neck. So I do do-yourself chiro, which I do stretches and crack and pop thing. So it's like a chiropractor where I've gone to one and paying for it. Do you just have chiro? Yeah, I do that. And this is a tool that can help with that. So this can help. You put this on, and I can put a belt through here over the pull-up bar, and then hold like this, and then gently let myself down, and it gives me spinal elongation, decompression. So start and relax. Okay, don't try it at home. Anything slightly risky is like I throw in a disclaimer. For good measure, better safe than sorry. Okay, don't taste the boy, you too. Okay, so here. Athletic compression sleeves, which help to, I like to wear compression sleeves. It helps to keep my knees together, and it helps to keep everything together, okay, and keep my legs warm and things like this. So injury prevention is what it was out there. What I wear is a big part of what I wear is injury prevention. And yeah. I think this might be S and M, small, medium, or small, large. This is thin duct tape. This is, once again, so when I order on Tim, I make trial orders. It might be like, well, look for red tint glasses. Looks good to me, or it's like $3 or something. So you could end up, I don't like this for $3. Okay, like buy that, looks good, buy it. Oh yeah, I like them. Maybe next month buy a backup here, in case the ones that I have are dropped and they're breaking. So I bought this here, a laundry basket. And what's good about this? You won't have like mold. It can happen if you have moist clothes and you leave it for 24 plus hours. You can start going like mold, mildew, whatever. So it has ventilation, helps it to dry out. And I can also wash this in the washing machine. You can fold it up. See, so this is when it's compressed, how small it is. So you could hand wash this in the sink or in the bathtub or something if you need to. Meaning after using it to put dirt laundry and it's going to go back here. So this is the same product as I already have here. There's another one here, and it's empty. So this is what the timber is looking like. All right. I just started cooking. I've been fasting more than 20 hours as usual. And I'm getting ready to start cooking. I've heated up a pan with coconut oil. What type of, so I just talked about my diet on this. Because I do omelet fasting about 9 or 10 days. Like 90 out of 100 days, I do omelet fasting. Which means what? Omelet is actually for one meal a day, which means I eat only one time a day. 9 or 10 days, one time a day. Which means I fast about at least 20 hours per day. And have around a 1 hour meal. Typically I have to eat 1 meal in less than an hour, 90 minutes. Now then, after fasting, so basically it's fasting for a couple hours. Now and then, once you do your rotation, after fasting comes on over 2 days. So approximately 90 to 99 days of the time that I eat only 1 time a day. And then 1 to 10 days of the time that I eat twice. After fasting. Fasting is quite spiritual. it's something you don't have to eat. I want to talk about something else. No, because not every person has to be fasting. Not have to be extreme fasting. That's what I do to these people. Okay, so like you have to be fasting. I like fasting. It has many benefits. I like the mental and physical effects of fasting for me. Um, what's it called? Yeah, so when I do eat, so okay, I eat once a day, 9 or 10 days. Now and then eat twice, but fast 20 plus hours a day. That's the basic. I've been doing this fasting 20 plus hours for at least 3 years now. I started fasting with 16-8 baby. I see people talk about 12-hour fasting. That's baby stuff, okay? And people brag about, yeah, I do 16-8 fasting. It takes this, but 16 hours. Try 23, okay? Try 30 or something like this, okay? So I'm not really impressed with the people that are boasting about it being 12 hours of fasting per day or something like this. So I do OMAD fasting, fast 20 plus hours, been doing so for a long time. I like it. And it's hard to get into. It was hard to get into, and it required some amount of discipline to get into fasting consistently, to get consistent with it. To get into being a faster who fasts 16 plus hours per day. But once I got into it and adapted to it, it's smooth sailing. So I didn't eat since waking up, and I haven't been going around. I don't go around. People, if they hear me speak the truth that I eat once per day, they might think, oh, it must be like miserable. I'm like, I'm so hungry, my stomach is growling, I feel like eating. That's not the reality. I don't go around having like hunger cravings and feeling bad or like getting really tired and need to eat or something like this. So, when I do eat, talk more about my diet, eat once a day. When I do eat, what do I eat? I eat a low sugar diet, okay? I get less than 10 grams of sugar per day. And that's another important part of my diet. Low to no sugar. So most days close to 0 grams, other than the rare cheat day, quote unquote. Whereas like today I'm picking up, go to the corner store, buy ice cream and wine gums. And it's like I pig out and it's like, okay, finish all the sugary stuff and then back to low sugar. So other than the rare cheat day, I ingest less than 10 grams of sugar per day. So low sugar. More details about my diet. I eat high fat, and I like to specify high healthy fat. It's not that fats are fats. There's canola oil, sunflower oil, this and that. So high fat, medium to high protein, and low carb, okay, typically. What fats are used for cooking? Coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. The favorite fats. Real butter. There's butter in the Swedish supermarket I call Frankenstein butter. If you look at the ingredient, this has like palm oil, shea oil, this, that, and the other thing. I call Frankenstein butter. So the type of butter I buy, if I do buy it, it's like it says like milk from cream or something. It's like cream made from milk, made from cream, made from milk from cream, stuff like this. I remember cream and milk being on the back of it. Okay, as ingredients. So I put about a tablespoon of coconut oil in here. Here's the brand. You said being healthy was hard. This is a Healthy Go brand. Live fast, stay young. Cold pressed coconut oil. Virgin and organic. Made from fresh coconuts. Mild coconut flavor. Yeah. Okay. Switch the angle. See if this makes it worse or better. If you have the light in between the camera, sometimes it blinds it out and you can't see. So here we go. Gonna get my favorite sausages. Oh, okay. Here, I have a stack here. These are my favorite sausages. Bullens Pilsner Korv. And after that, this hasn't been something I've been eating and buying. I've been buying frozen chicken hot dogs for my own meals. Like basic food, like staple food has been for me. 10 packs of hot dogs, like frozen, but I'm frozen, put in the freezer. I ended up trying this. It's like, wow, I was surprised how good they taste contrasted to the hot dogs I have been buying, the sausages. Then I look at the back, it's like, this is really tasty. So what are the ingredients? And it says organ meats. So I guess that could be why they taste better, whether they have organ meat. The sausages have organ meat. It says Swedish pig and whatever, nötkött, water, heart, lung, potato flour, this and that. Here's Heinz beans, okay. Heinz baked beans. Bullens Pilsner Korv. Heinz beans. Had a weirdo in the chat writing SEX in the chat. You're a weirdo and you're going to get blocked. There you go. I don't have like a long list of moderators. But this is like a one-man band. I have to deal with myself. Okay. Manage the chat. This is a screenshot for the documentation. Going straight into the documentation folder. Let's slide the screenshot right into the documentation folder. Okay. So, here we go. Now, it's a grocery haul unboxing video. OLW, cheddar and onion. Okay. For next time, make it Suntory time. Air Alonico. For this time, for relaxing time, make it Suntory time. Or something like that. Air Alonico. Roll it. Okay, yeah. Good movie. Hit the point. Scarlett Johansson. Good movie. It's a movie. I don't know. So these are potato chips, and they had a special. A lot of times they have a special. If it's a corner store, the supermarket, this supermarket chain or this one, they a lot of times, if it's like a 2-for-1, if there's a special potato chips, snacks, a lot of times have a special. Like 2 bags for this, so you can mix and match. So I got 2 bags of potato chips. And this is something that has more of like an underserved image of its junk food bad for health. Because it's like snack food. But it's not candy, it's potato. And I look at this as fiber enrichment. I'm not really looking for carbs, but it's fiber enrichment. What is potato chips? It's a potato that's been sliced, salted, and put some spices on it. So I guess the thing is they add a minute amount of sugar and cook it in an inflammatory fat or something. This could be a modern, like, bad thing. So yeah, 2 bags of potato chips. Butter and I'm not even going to try to test it on the Swedish words in English. Okay. Gevalia instant coffee. Gevalia Gold instant coffee. And if I recall, this should be organic. Gevalia. Look how much crisper it is when I use the back camera, and I can also use the flash. Gevalia mellanrost gold instant coffee powder. This the texture. And had a special mix and match 2 bags. Audible. I had an embarrassing thing happen. Last time I went shopping in the supermarket downtown. And I had a multi-use bag. There's like a net bag. And I was putting stuff in there. The Audible board in there, and it's like, okay, I'm walking off. Okay, it's like at the end of the assembly line, the roller. I got put it in there, okay, and I get to go, and it's like bang! And I said, what? And the broken Audible board on the floor and a pile of ore that I'm standing in. I'm like looking to the the clerk. It's like, God damn it! I'm sorry, I dropped something here. Okay, and they think they offered me a replacement. You can get a replacement. I go, no, it's fine. And I was feeling like embarrassed. Okay, I can make a scene. And it's like, do you have some paper so I can wipe my shoes or for this? Because I'm being intelligent, because I'm standing part of Audible. So if I would be like, okay, but I see you walk out, there'd be like foot tracks of all out where everybody's gonna be walking, and it's a slipping hazard. Or you walk on the like marble floor with all, and it's a slipping hazard. So I asked if they had like a roll of paper tissues or something. They brought it, and I was wiping down my shoes. Wipe it down. I don't know, they're trying to steal my underwear. Wipe it down. Somebody. There's the point. So it's like I wipe off my shoes. And there's a lady, a cute supermarket lady. She just looked at, and she comes with something, and I go, hey, do you want something for the trouble? I can give you $5 or something for the effort. Because I created kind of issue. She go, no, it's fine, stuff like this. So it wasn't that big of a deal after all, but it was one of these like embarrassing things, understand? In the supermarket, you like drop something, it's like it's like the people, what the hell? But yeah, it was slightly embarrassing, but it's like it's like it panned out well after all. Okay, and I do believe that supermarkets actually have a budget. I thought about this, Svin. They have a budget. Where it's like maybe calculating this chain. Where it's like, well, we're calculating it's like $1,000 per month. There will be customers dropping things, totaling around $1,000 per month, let's say. But you have so many people frequent, it's gonna happen maybe every 3 days that somebody drops something and breaks in inside the store. Or something like this, especially like kids with their parents. Like, oh, what this is like so. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Before I stopped drinking alcohol, 6 months now since I quit alcohol 100%. And I wasn't addicted to alcohol before this. So a lot of times, if you talk about, as I do, it's like, yeah, 6 months and I'll drop alcohol. You might get the impression that people you're an ex-alcoholic, because most of the time when people talk about counting months since they quit drinking, it's like AA people that used to be alcoholics, something like this. So that's not the situation with me. I took a challenge, full year sober challenge, somebody in real life, and made a deal with them. They said they do something for me, give me something like a gift, if I commit to 4 years sober, not drinking alcohol. And I was thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, okay, I agree to it. And it's likely to be a covenant breaker. So it's like, it's serious. It's like once you make a deal, like I promise, a 4 year, not a drop, you gotta stick to it. So 6 months, which is 50% of the challenge completed. 6 months, not a drop alcohol. And before that, I would describe myself as a heavy intermittent drinker, which means I would drink intermittently, and when I drank, it would be heavy, okay? I could go on a binge with like 2 days straight drinking whiskey. Okay, it's just get drinking and keep drinking, and it'd be like, this is part of the archives from old streams, where it's like I go live. Okay, it's after 3 in the afternoon, pour up a drink and start drinking, keep drinking. I pour all night. I'm up drinking all night, streaming, play video games what I'm doing, and then it's like the next day, two after, like in the afternoon, start drinking, and then like drink. Okay. So, what helped me, I believe, analyzing things, to be like, have this discipline, to be like, quit drinking 100% and stick to it, is kind of building up to it. Before that, my relationship with alcohol, I had a rule, 1 bottle per month alcohol rule. Okay. So once you have like built the muscle of discipline in your character, you become a person that does omit fasting, gets less than 10 grams of sugar per day, exercising on a weekly basis hard, as I said this. You have like a person that's proven you have discipline, able to be disciplined, to make rules and adhere to them. I'm not going to eat omit fasting until after 1800 hours today. You wake up 7 in the morning. I'm not breaking my fast until 6 in the evening at the earliest. And you calculate 8 hours sleeping, not eating, this, and it's going to be 20 hours at least. And it's like, you might feel like eating, but it's like, no, I made the rules here. So being like this can be applied to others. It's not like this one type of unique discipline for your diet and another for exercising. It's like discipline as a general thing, where if you can learn to be disciplined in one area of your life, like a person doesn't exercise and they go to, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to exercise once a week, okay? And just do that consistently. It comes Monday, don't feel like it, I'm going to do it because I said I'm going to do it. And you keep doing it. Now, you grow the muscle discipline, and you can apply this out in your life. So, before I quit drinking 100%, I had a 1 bottle of alcohol per month rule, which means I would allow myself to buy 1 bottle. So it wasn't a centiliter amount or milliliter amount or a price. I would allow myself to buy 1 bottle of alcohol per month. And if I would finish it in 1 week, that means that it would be like let's say I bought a whiskey bottle finished in 7 days. It would be 3 weeks of not drinking after that. If I would make it last like 2 weeks, it would be 2 weeks not drinking after that. So anyway, I got to a point where I took a challenge for your sober challenge. And 6 months into it, and it feels good to be like, yeah, I kept it. So I set out, and it felt kind of like a big deal. It's like, am I ready for this? Not that I was an alcoholic, but if you've been like enjoying drinking on and off and doing it every month, it's like, well, I'm going to, it's like, okay, like a big, like 12 months, not a draw. So I decided to do it, I can do it. So 6 months now, not a drop of alcohol, not a drop, meaning not a light beer, not a sip of wine, nothing. And I don't really strongly miss drinking alcohol. Okay, it's like I've been able to. So here's the thing too. It can be harder for people to quit alcohol, which I see is like become a trend now. More people that talk about the quitting alcohol. I think Joe Rogan too has quit alcohol. I don't know if he stayed quit or not, but at least for a period he was like, I'm done drinking. I'm not. It's like figures out why am I like posting myself in the weekend or something like this. Whatever is the point. So yeah, I don't really miss it. I don't really miss alcohol. It can be harder to quit. This taps into addiction psychology knowledge, where people are more likely to get addicted to a substance like alcohol if it does something, fixes a problem that they have. And it can be harder to quit if the alcohol people are drinking is like, let's say people have social anxiety and they always are socially anxious, but if they drink alcohol, it removes the social anxiety. See, it's like, wow, it's a fix, it does something for you. See, but it's like, yeah, it's like I drink alcohol and I'm not socially anxious anymore, stuff like this. Or it's like, well, I can't do public speaking. I got stage fright, like being on YouTube videos, unless I'm drunk or something like this. Like I feel nervous to get on camera. But if they drink, wow, okay, I can do live stream without being nervous. So notice it's like if something like you feel like you can't do it without the alcohol, it's gonna be harder for you to quit. See, whereas like I can have a good time without alcohol. See, yeah, I can have a good time, have joy, have a good time. I can do public speaking, singing live, everything I'm doing. I can do that sober. See, so it's not like, well, it's like I can't do public speaking unless I drink alcohol first. For instance, that could be like a risk factor for developing addiction. If somebody has a problem, uh, and it's like they drink alcohol and they feel like, well, they fix the problem, it's gonna be harder to quit. It's gonna be like a deeper hook or something like this. And you might have to find a replacement, like an alternative way of dealing with the problem that you self-medicate with alcohol. I'm just speaking general terms, not from experience. On addiction and psychology, like the psychology of addiction, lecture by Mike SAHA. Okay, I have the PowerPoint presentation ready to go back here. Let's go. So this is a can opener. Bullets, pizza, corn. Organ meat, hot dogs. Now this will be similar to vein or arterial bleed or whatever it is. When you open this, puncture it, you'll be like this. So it'll be similar to a bleed. So how I like to do this is do it like this and cover with the hand to keep the stream, so it's under pressure from like shooting up somewhere I don't want. And also the technique is gently. So pushing the blade in and leaving it in the wound. So that's part of first aid knowledge. I saw some video that teaching that if you get stabbed and the knife is still like in your body, don't pull it out, something like this. I think it was an EMT YouTube or something like this. There's a point what to do if you have something. Okay. Now don't take this as advice. Now same thing here. If I just push it in and then leave it there, it's not like square out as much, but if I do like this, it'd be like a stream. Level 5 heat, and it goes from 5 to 9, and it's level 5, so that will be 45%, I think. So. Yeah, 6 months, not drop alcohol. 6 months to go. Okay. More ingredients. I think we make some kind of stew thing here. I call it fat sauce sometimes. So it's like I'm trying something, I add a lot of fat, spice and stuff, and like a cooking fat, grease, and other fats added to it. It could be like yogurt, cream, whatever. To spice it, stir it up, and I call it fat sauce. Because like fat is the base, cooking fat, which I use a lot of. It's got the fat in it. And towards the end stage of cooking, I have some olive oil, some yogurt possibly, plain yogurt, coconut milk, spices, stir it up, and it is like a sauce of sorts. And that's what I call a fat sauce. It's a sauce that's mostly fat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. I've already meal prepped. This is from last time I ate half of a toasted chef for me. So I made a toasted leader of the protein super chef. Had half of it with yesterday's plastic to me. And saved the rest, red fat. in the fridge. This is vitamin C water. Heinz beans in a rich tomato sauce. And the beans in a rich tomato sauce is more expensive than the beans in poor tomato sauce, which is a half the price. Now, Moncherie. Oh, good. Oh, petit les champignons. Okay. Oui, oui. Oh. Okay. Fake French speaking, pretty much. Because like Carl is speaking words with a French pronunciation. Oh, okay. Le köttbullar. Okay. The Swedish word for meatball is köttbull. Okay, köttbulle. It's like I'm trying to sound like a French guy now. Like köttbull, le köttbull. That's what it is. You just change the pronunciation. Oh, le köttbull. That's what it is. Le köttbull. Le köttbull. Okay. Oh, le sausage. Le sausage. The English words, and you put like a Frenchy pronunciation on it. It's like it almost feels like so. I speak reading level in a variety of languages. I speak English fluently, Swedish fluently, and then I speak what I call greeting level. Okay, so for example, what I mean by greeting level is like hello, goodbye, thank you, you're welcome, possibly count to 10, like this level in other languages. It's like well, Japanese, ohayo gozaimasu, good morning, konnichiwa, good day, konbanwa, good afternoon, thank you, arigato, I'm sorry, sumimasen, I think. Okay. I can count maybe to 3. Okay. And Spanish more than Japanese, but still close to greeting level. It's like buenos dias, buenos noches, gracias, por favor, una cerveza, por favor. Sangre, I don't know how to say blood in Spanish. Okay. They also drink called sangria. Perro, dog. I know something, gato, cat. I'm shaking hands with that. So it's important. So, gato, okay. I also know some colors. Blanco, white. Hay un gato blanco, a white cat. See? Hay un perro negro, a black dog. Hay un gris, no, that's pink, I think. Hay un blanco perro, perolito, small. A lot of times if you add lito, then it implies small something. Okay, so toro, bull. Okay, and also animals in Spanish. Toro, gato, cat, dog, perro. Some colors. Rojo, blanco, negro is black. I'm not being racist. It's an actual word in Spanish for color black. Okay. Blanco is white. Gris, I think, Gris is pink. Blue. I don't remember what the color blue is called in Spanish. You can count to 10 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 5. 7, I think is 6. 5, 7. 8 is 8 for sure. 9 is 9. Cinco might be 10 actually. German too, greeting level. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Dankeschön, thank you. Bitte, I think means please or something like that. Nein, no. Jawohl, whatever. Yes, I forgot what that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 10 in German. So greeting level in quite a few languages I speak. I speak English and Swedish fluently. And I speak greeting level in quite a few languages. Hello, goodbye, thank you, some numbers and names of random objects or animals, stuff like this. So Chinese, no literal Chinese, ni hao is hello. Ni hao ma is how you doing or something like this. Xie xie ni, thank you. Wo bu ni no, something like this. Okay. Wo shi or something like this. It sounds like singing. So I know some random. Okay. What else? Kuaizi. There's like the chopsticks in Chinese. Can be used for walking to a Chinese restaurant and you want to eat with chopsticks. And if they don't speak English, you go like kuaizi. They go, yeah, we have it or something. Okay. Dragon is called long in Chinese. Long is the word for dragon in Chinese. Do ya? What else? I know some foods, random foods. Jiaozi, baozi, hunden. Jiaozi, baozi, hunden. And these are Chinese foods, okay? With baozi is like a ball of meat, and a dough ball, like a big ball, okay, with stuffed. And baozi, hunden are smaller, kind of like small pirogues, something like this. What else? War is me or I. Ni, I think, is you. I learned how to say you're beautiful in Chinese. Would help me to turn on the charm and attract my ex-girlfriend who was Chinese. Like learning something for flirtations purposes, learning how to say you're beautiful in Chinese. Ni jian piao liang. Okay. Ni jian piao liang. Or something like this. It might be a horrible pronunciation, but something like that. Like you're beautiful, you look beautiful. What else? How last is like that is good or that's good. Bu how, not good. Bu is no. What else? Russian, some greeting level. Привет, hello. До свидания, goodbye. Спасибо, thank you. 1, 2, 3, so I can count to 3 in Russian at least. What else? Arusio, okay. It's just random words. What else? Keep the beat it up. There's a video game I used to play, so I picked up the words to stop itself and open the Russian people. Yeah, people speak Russian. Squatting swamps, okay. So, okay. Here's the point. What else do we know? Chance listing off words here and languages. Really, I think I proved already what I said before. It's like I speak reading level, different languages. Okay. What else? Korean. No, Korean, not even reading level. Korean is a different thing. Okay. Now I've done kind of like voice acting. I've been able to kind of sound like a Korean person. Something like this. Okay. It's like, you see what I'm saying? Something like this, see? That sounds kind of like a Korean guy talking, doesn't it? And I'm just making noises, okay? So here's the point. Okay. And possibly last word was an actual word. So Korean, I don't, okay? It's like Korean, I don't speak it, okay? But, they have good military base on it. I see. Okay. I'm subscribed to all. I saw that they had North Korea girls just want to have fun. Search that. Okay. That one I've watched it many times. It's fascinating. The North Korea girls just want to have fun. and it's like a music video with slow motion, female Korean soldiers marching to the Bonnie Tyler song or whatever, whoever it is. Girls just wanna have fun. That's all we want. And they had like close-ups of really cute girls in there. There's marching and things like this. So I think that they might be like picked for the parades based off of attractiveness level. They get like the let's say they have 3,000 female soldiers in the army. They go like the 300 best looking ones is the ones we for the parade or something like this. So for some reason. So here's the thing. When you're working there, you don't know you just wanna have fun. What else? What else? Okay. Now, let's film the food here. Here we are. Looks good, doesn't it? Good. Work with a long light efficiently. Now, I will add spices. The usual suspects. Chili. Oh, I also speak greeting level like Bosnian Serbian. Okay. Dobro. Brate, šta ima? Bre. Kako si? How long? And then so I speak a little, a few words, greeting level, in like the former Yugoslavia, whatever language is over there. What else? So what spices I put in here? Thus far, turmeric and chili. I like to add turmeric and chili to my food. They're healthy spices, anti-inflammatory. There's some that I know in real life. So I've taught them this before, like a simple fact that black pepper, turmeric, and ginger is a good trio of spices to add to your food. And turmeric and ginger are anti-inflammatory, and black pepper makes you absorb more of the good stuff in turmeric and ginger. So black pepper, turmeric, and ginger together. Now I know somebody in real life, like buying a spice for, that makes batches to make, they buy like the turmeric from the produce aisle, and the ginger, and then chili, and then they have black pepper powder, and they juice it and make like a ginger shot smoothie. I haven't been motivated to do that myself. So I put some black pepper in. What else? Another olive oil. Splash of North stock pot, because no meal is truly complete without it. And that's like a meme reference. There's a guy, Marco P. White, he's like a Michelin star chef. And once he partnered, got sponsored by North stock pot. It's become like a meme where it's like people are saying he sold his soul or something like this. It's what they say. And if you look at the comments, it says Marco P. White. Stock part, look at the comments, actually people say he sold his soul. It's just like, this is people making jokes about the North. It's like a meme, okay? So that's what I'm doing there, okay? It's like, pretend fake, this become a thing, okay? It's like a fake ad, like, North stock part, okay? It's like, I always have so many type of holes in my body, it's the North stock part, because no meal is truly complete. See, I hate you on North.
It's all these brands I had in the cupboard at home, pantry, going up, like you see it. Knorr is how you pronounce it in Swedish. Knorr. Okay. So you pronounce it with hard K, not a sound one. So how you pronounce it in English is Nor, like as if it would be spelled N-O-R-R, not a K. But in Swedish you pronounce it Knorr. Okay. Knorr. So, same word. Keep stirring till you keep the food confused until it figures out it's being cooked and jumps out of it. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Hey, Paul. Okay, take it away. Yeah. You hear about Trump? Okay. It's not the monologue. Not the monologue. Yeah, so, anybody heard about Trump? He's got to pay. What is? It's like the Jay Leno. See, it's all secret, so what have more log. Anybody heard about Trump? Trump's in the news, he's got his hairline is receding. It would be good if something else could disappear. It's like the terrorists or something. Wow, okay, yeah. So, wow. It's like this. Yeah, okay. I'm doing it. That explained it quickly. Okay, see, I can call back with a huge knife. See, so what I gotta do is cut onions. Okay, so I like to consume half of the onion raw and half with cooked. So if I start and like incorporating a whole onion into my meal, I like to consume about half with raw and half with cooked. So I don't use a cutting board. I'm gonna score this like a checkerboard and then cut like this. Pause if I get into a little bit of the minutiae of the technique. So obviously, don't do the yada yada. Okay, it's safer to do it like this. And there's also a technique where you're supposed to like curl your fingers and then like this, so it's not heavy, but it has a point. Obviously, if you do this against your thumb, it's not impossible. You could slip and cut yourself. Now, my technique to make it safer to do this is I'm not putting if I want to cut it like this, I'm not putting the blade here and then just pushing on it, because it could be like slip and not get into my thumb. So a safer way to do it is to wiggle it like this, see? So I'm rotating, it's rotation action. I'm not pushing it like this, where you can like slip it, oh, you got it into my thumb. It's like I'm doing this. See, I'm rotating the blade, and it never really goes fast towards my thumb. So that's the cutting technique. So I've scored this already. Now I rotate it. And now I'm switching to cut on the side. And I don't care if they're long or short. The basic thing is keeping them thick, not having them be too thick. So the onion is releasing crocketing in response to receiving tissue damage. Crocketing is not an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. So onions are healthy and they're anti-inflammatory. And just as capsaicin is another healthy spice, which is anti-inflammatory once again. Maybe you notice a pattern. Mike thinks that things are anti-inflammatory or natural. He seems to say that they're healthy. Turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper. Talks about not eating sugar. What is sugar? It's inflammatory. Okay, like a pattern. So the crocketin is like captured in the onion. When you crush, cut, scrape, damage the onion, it releases crocketin. Similar to capsaicin, which is part of the defense on the plant, to keep rats and cockroaches from eating the chilies that humans might need as medicine. in like prehistoric Christ era. See, it's like back when people were extremely deficient in things, people could go have therapeutic effect, I believe, serious therapeutic effect from diet alone, like eating lemons, oranges, bell peppers, and be like, wow, they can really get a lot of effect. So analyzing things, I can see a lot of things throughout history where it's like God designed things to be like, oh, medicinal spices and herbs and stuff that lower inflammation. And back in the day, possibly a person has like neuroinflammation after concussion. A guy had a concussion as a farmer 500 years before Christ, something like this. Possibly back then, he could have, before they had doctors and allopathic medicine, and so this, possibly they could get some improvement from like, I'm gonna eat turmeric, ginger, and like juice lemons and drink lemons, just raw lemon juice. And do you understand? Just from what some people still in the Middle Ages method was like, yeah, you can get all the vitamins you need from the diet alone. Just eat a varied diet, the food pyramid from Illuminati. Just a varied diet, okay? Make sure you get the calcium, but the dairy, do calcium, okay? Okay, so what have so the food pyramid, okay? Make sure you get a lot of calcium dairy products, okay? So it's like more doctors than ever smoke camels. Okay, so that is the so the Surgeon General, it sounds like some kind of madman, okay? Like, but decide you gotta be like in the military or healing people. Surgeon General. It's like you're commanding like armies of sword-wielding surgeons beneath you. What's going on? Is the surgeon going to the hospital? It's like, move 3 surgeons over here and start cutting that guy for this. Okay. So it's attack from the right or something like this. They do like a brain surgery or something like this. You attack moving from the right flank and you get the scalpel going from the left and you extract the tumor or something like this. So it says the Surgeon General. This is a weird title. So anyway, that's the point. Okay, see? Like, who is this guy? It's a mystery. So here's the point. Yeah, so don't fall for the scam. There's like, yeah, the best. Here's some myths. Myths. The best way to get the vitamins is natural. So the best way to get the vitamin C is to eat an orange. See? The best way to get your daily vitamin C is eat an orange. Eat a goddamn vegetable. Like you stuff hot dogs in your mouth from the fridge. Okay? See? It's actually, see? It's actually the onion. See? I could have kept it like a veiled reference there. It'd be so secretive. See? Okay. Now here's the point. Here's the point. Pretty sharp to it. Yeah, so here's the thing. Yeah, don't fall for the hype that some people tell you. So yeah, you don't need supplements. You don't need to take vitamins like tablets or capsules. You can get, anybody can get everything they need from just eating a rare diet. Okay, I don't believe so. I talk to a doctor before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, supplementation, medication. Talk to a doctor before starting to or stopping to take any supplements or medications. Okay? So it's like nothing I've said in this research is taking medical-wise information. Okay? Nothing I've said in this research is taking medical-wise information. It's pure my personal opinion and strictly be taken as that. Something like this. So, yeah. So here's the point. I don't believe that every person can get their vitamin needs, like the daily vitamins, vitamin C, magnesium, zinc, aminos, creatine, glutamine, met by like eating an egg, having some hot dogs, and eating a few oranges, stuff like this. Okay, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, an apple a day keeps the doctor in business. If you think that's all you need to have in a day to be healthy, see, an apple a day keeps the doctors in business. Okay, like a Snickers bar keeps the dentist in business, talk about this. See, like an apple a day keeps the doctor close range and stuff like this. It's like it keeps you more likely to need to go to the hospital. It's like, oh, what do you do for your health? I sit down like, well, I have an apple there. And that's it. And I get all the vitamins I need. It's like enough is enough with the orange juice, okay? I had enough with the orange juice, okay? Could you get the orange juice? And it's like 4 years on YouTube. It's like it's the protocol, 6,000 milligrams per day, okay? I'm talking about like 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day, okay, in my streams. So I'm going to check this orange. Orange. Orange has what humans crave. It has vitamin C. You see, the orange has what humans crave. It's vitamin C. Okay, so I think that the concentration of ascorbic acid per gram weight of product, okay, like 100 grams of lemon, 100 grams of orange. I think that there's a high amount of ascorbic acid in lemons, possibly in oranges, okay, and lemons are more sour, and oranges are more sweet. It's like fruit sugar to ascorbic acid ratio. I would think it's higher in the orange, just by taste. Now here's the point. So, let's say that I wanted to take 6 grams vitamin C per day, 2 grams 3 times per day. That's what, 6,000 milligrams. If I was part of a science experiment, they wanted to test me 6 grams vitamin C a day, put together 2 grams 3 times per day. 6,000 milligrams per day of ascorbic acid. Did you know that in an average sized lemon, there's less than 100 milligrams of ascorbic acid? So if I want to get 6 grams of vitamin C, let's count it like generously, up estimated, because it's like 65 or 90 or something like this. Like the average size lemon contains 50 plus milligrams of ascorbic acid, but sub 100 milligram amounts. Okay, so between 50 and 100 somewhere there. So let's say 100 for ease of calculations, computation. So 1 lemon, 100 milligrams of ascorbic acid. I need 10 lemons to get a gram of 1,000 milligrams. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's going to be a lot of lemons to get 6 grams vitamin C. So, it's like a lot of people, they're not open to the truth. They're asleep in the matrix and they want to fall in the matrix. And it's like there's the more important things, like lost people, is to get serious about your soul and reading the Bible and realize you need a savior, okay? That's the most important thing. It's like that's so much more important than your physical health and whatever else. But it is important to have the knowledge required to at least know what makes people sick, what makes people healthy, and things like this. So if you have knowledge, you can make quality decisions. So yeah, I basically analyzed it. It looks to me like, oh, okay, God made fruits, vegetables to be medicine for man. Okay. Correlating, like, if somebody has a health problem, inflammation, oxidative stress goes hand in hand with it. Okay. If you have a broken bone, you have inflammation, or the bone is broken. They have a sore wrist, it indicates inflammation. So health problems and inflammation go hand in hand. Okay. And these sort of things are anti-inflammatory. So I believe that back in the day, before they had supplements, before they had like tablets, capsules, and ascorbic acid hadn't been extracted yet and gotten into like a crystal powder form. Yeah, I believe it could go a long way, like 500 years before Christ, like eating 3 oranges and 6 lemons in a day, and turmeric, ginger, black peppers, and the guy had a concussion, he's got neuroinflammation. He found he had a walk on the farm. And then some guys like a doctor, like a medieval one, somebody like me in the Middle Ages, 500 years before Christ, well, you know what, buddy? We're juicing lemons. 20 raw lemons, put in a ceramic pot, and you drink this, sip on it throughout the day. Okay? And then turmeric, ginger, chili, and raw onions get you on that. I believe that could really make a difference in that day and age in terms of counteracting oxidative stress inflammation to a therapeutic extent. degree. But not anymore. Okay. Not anymore. So sometimes people hear that like, oh, we're saying it's not. People are fools. Fools despise wisdom, motion, and structure. I'm teaching how to do wisdom, motion, and structure, and the typical reaction is despising it. Okay. So he's meaning deal with people. Make people say, yeah, vitamin C is just facts. And he says you can't get enough. Don't count on getting enough from Tylenol. Okay. So it's like you're saying God failed because it's not enough to just eat the fruits and vegetables God made for man to be healthy. The issue is all the toxin exposures we have now, the stress levels, the heavy metal, microplastics, the pollution in the air, the chemical paints and everything is a problem. So a gram of vitamin C will go a lot further, which would be 10 lemons, 500 years before Christ, than 5 days ago. Okay, definitely. And it's not God's design that failed. It's like I believe I had to take ascorbic acid in a supplement to get enough. Vitamin C powder, personally, okay? And it's not that God failed. It's like, oh, you can't get enough from oranges, got me oranges. But the issue is, man has poisoned the world. And there's things that can make, like burn out vitamin C. I think there's a stat that smoking one cigarette burns up, 30 or 300 milligrams of ascorbic acid. I fail to recall precise at the moment. But I think it would be 300 milligrams of ascorbic acid that's depleted, consumed, like burned up by every cigarette. Some kind of stat. But if you smoke a cigarette, it burns up 300 milligrams or third or whatever the specific number is of ascorbic acid. So, and this you can Google this. Smoking depletes ascorbic acid. And you look at some, whatever you got, NCBR.com, PubMed, whatever you got, WebMD, whatever you got, there's going to be something there. Okay? Speak what I'm talking about. So, if a person smokes, and the science is that smoking can burn out vitamin C in your body, if that's correct, that would sound like toxin exposure can burn up vitamin C in your body. And you might have to put vitamin C in your body with supplements, okay? And in this world, it's not just smoking, it's just the smoke living in a city where you have cars, exhausts, and power plants, and in the industry and things like this, and chemical paints and software, and people spray countertop cleaners in their homes, and all these chemicals. So it's not a failure in God's design. It's that man has poisoned the world so much, and that we don't. It's hard enough from a diet alone. Okay, now certain things you can get serious amounts from diet alone. This company that I buy like some vitamin C from. Alton C at Gilligan Labs that I used to follow on Facebook, and it's like part of things that trigger me. It looks like they're part of the problem with like natural sources. So they're selling vitamin C supplements, but it'd be like magnesium, benefits of magnesium, and it'd be like natural sources, it's like shellfish or something like this, like carrots. It's just sort of sad. It's like this is part of the thing that annoys me. Or it's like, oh, magnesium. Well, here's some food sources that are rich in magnesium, something like this. Like niacin, benefits of niacin, stuff like this. Oh, peanuts have niacin, stuff like this. Now, it could be that they're trying to protect themselves from getting deplatformed by Facebook, like Andrew Saul did. So it's like, yeah, it's like we like to go like, you gotta buy it. It's like, okay, but it's like they might be wanting to be like, it's like, but it's like, yeah, if we write like this, Facebook would platform us. So it's like we do like the natural sources angle. See, it's like magnesium good for you. Here are some foods that have magnesium. Vitamin C is good for you. Here's some foods that are rich in vitamin C, bell peppers, stuff like this. So now here's the thing. It's not pointless knowledge. Okay. Let's say I go to prison and I don't get to bring my niacinamide, which I have ADHD and autism, and I don't medicate with big pharma drugs.
I'm taking supplements. You can YouTube search if you're interested in this topic, like niacin and ADHD and autism. You can search Abram Hofer ADHD or Abram Hofer niacin, and there's a lot of videos there. Now here's the point: is that we're on thin ice, so it's like we're getting, thin ice with mice on it. So here's the point. Yeah, but let's say it's like it's not pointless. But well, okay, I could go. Well, I don't have to learn that cashew nuts have a lot of niacin in them or something. Which nuts have the most niacin, or what are some natural sources of B12 or something like this. Let's say like a fringe circumstance, I end up going to prison, and I don't get to bring my supplements there. So well, okay, normally I take a lot of niacinamide and magnesium, not less than 500 milligrams of magnesium per day. And yada yada. I don't have any supplements. But if they have a commissary where you can buy things for your money that you earn by like working almost for free and get like $1 an hour or something like this, like stamping license based whatever they do. But they okay, it's like they have mixed bags there. It's like if they have like candies, I know it's like I'm deficient. If I want to get niacin, I know that some nuts have niacin, so the mixed nuts, at least some of them are going to have niacin in them. Understand? So it's like major on eating mixed nuts as much as you can or something like this. So there's no really pointless knowledge. Wow, okay, so we had a little micro crisis here where the handle came off. Okay, so this is often happens with pans. Sometimes you have to retighten it, especially if you use the cooking style that I use, where it's not like having the pan static and then stirring, but it's like I use the handle and circle it and do this and this. So it's like it's a vibration. So it must have unscrewed the handle now. And here's the screw. So, well, never mind. Be yourself, and those who mind over matter not. See, be yourself. Those who over mind. There's too much minding. Okay, be yourself. It's like a George Bush speech. Be yourself, and those who overly mind don't matter. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So it's okay. Yeah. So it's for finishing up here. Almost finished cooking. Oh, okay. Now comes the coconut milk. Ta-da! Coconut. This is cheese, my favorite cheese, Priest cheese. Pressed ost is called Swedish. That's my favorite cheese, or well, top 3 of these type of cheeses, like the types that you put on a sandwich, and they have brie and mold and things like this. Blue cheese. This is let's say top 3, to be more precise. Turn this off. The last somebody came wrote all retarded. No, that's a gaslighting inversion narcissistic evaluation, where I have an extraordinary high IQ confirmed by psychology administered IQ tests. So I actually have a genius level IQ. Okay. Genius level IQ. In the 98th percentile. Okay. More specifically. So are you retarded, somebody wrote. I'm the opposite of retarded, inversion. I am extraordinarily intelligent. So you ask a person who's really intelligent if they're retarded, which is a common haters on the internet and like people that see attacking me. It's inversions of the truth. Where it's like, Mike is handsome, you're the ugliest person I've ever seen. Mike is really athletic and fast. You're not fast, see? You're slow or something like that, see? Not just like it's like neutral. No, it's the exact opposite of the truth, see? Some positive quality that God has blessed me with, like athleticism, some talent. Like the truth is, he's good in this way. It's like he's smarter than the average person, obviously. To a person who's not dumb, listening to me, spend enough hours listening to my machines, they can tell that I'm smarter than the average person. See? Okay. So you're gonna believe your own eyes or the lying mouth in the chat. Mike's a retarded, buddy. To accept the perception filter. Okay. So here's the point. It is kind of interesting. Toxic people, certain patterns of behavior, like inversions of the truth. It's like I make a video doing a fitness modeling, looking great, be like you look like crap or something like this. It's like the exact opposite of the truth, which are inversions. See? So it's interesting that you would ask somebody who's a actual genius, and intelligence, smartness is measured in IQ. When I got tested for autism, the psychologist administered an IQ test, and they don't give the number score, but after finishing, they said, you scored really high on the IQ test. I give an IQ test, we don't tell people the number score, but you scored really high, and maybe you should try applying for Mensa, I recommend it. And the entry test for joining Mensa is an IQ test, and it had to be genius to be accepted, like in the 98th percentile. And what she wrote down in words like Michael is extraordinarily intelligent, almost like gifted status. So if you have like word measurements of IQ, might be like extraordinary, ordinary, like, do you understand? And like gifted or like savant or something is the high level. It's like gift or something. So it's like extraordinary intelligent, almost borderline to the point where it's like gifted or something like this. It's 140. So 140 is, I think, is gifted. 140 IQ, something like that. So it's like, oh, it's not just a claim. So yeah, it's an IQ test given by a psychologist. And what I just said is the truth. Okay. So it's like that's one of the benefits, I guess, that I'm glad that happened for moments like this. Because Michael dumb or something, you're retarded or something like this. It's like, no, here's the truth. Okay, it's not just my opinion. So, well, I feel like I'm pretty smart for this. Okay. So somebody's brilliant and really intelligent. And you know what? If you watch my streams, how much I can teach whole sermons unprepared. Like I do this, like this, start teaching salvation by faith alone, from memory alone of the scriptures. Indicators of a high IQ, smartness, recall ability, and performance indicators, like indicators of having a high IQ, being smart, good memory, recall, okay, and pattern recognition. Oh, you mean like Mike's last video when it goes live, and patterns connect the dots, see, pattern recognition. It's like, oh, this scene in this movie and this movie is for, and this is like, crack the code, see, pattern recognition. So I have been exhibiting pattern recognition to an extraordinary level and recall, where I'm like an autistic savant. Yeah, I have that thing, and people can tell if you listen to me enough hours. Like there's a Bible verse from memory, it's not a Bible verse, and it's related to this, and things like this. So I'm an autistic savant, okay? and calmly correlated with being that type is having a high IQ, but being weak in some areas like socializing or like taking care of your apartment or cleaning or your hygiene or something like that. It can be like weird things that you're really bad at, but you're super good in other areas. But here's the point. Um, so my point is this: are you a retard? No, I'm not, and you know that I'm not. Or the handler that dispatched you as a fly monkey knows that I'm not, and that's exactly why you know that I'm not, or the person that told to write the comment, and that's exactly why they insinuate, oh, you retarded, okay? And it's kind of interesting. It looks like jealousy and narcissism. See, the average person more narcissistic than I am indicates, oh, I'm able to teach from memory on narcissism. Michael's cross-field competence superseding the baseline. See, he can teach on psychology, biology, he this and that. I'm prepared. Oh, he's like a smart, but gaslighting, you're a dumb person for this. So I guess some people are so dumb that they can't tell if another person is smart or not just by listening to them talk, okay? Or the blindness is the narcissism, where the average person is a narcissist, highly narcissistic, and they have a narcissistic injury provoked by seeing a person that has intelligence that's not them. See, it's like, I feel bad because Mike is shining, he looks better than me, he's smarter, I feel shrinking. Okay, it's like they want to say that you're doing something wrong or you're bad somehow. So Jack's Mike acts like a narcissist. See, it's like he acts like a narcissist. Look at his behavior. See, it's like, oh, he writes inversions of the truth like gaslighting. And it looks like a person who's projecting their own inadequacies onto me. It's like I criticize him for being effeminate and talk about how people are cowards. They say if you're a Bible teacher, you're supposed to be hiding. And Jackson is an effeminate coward. It's like he doesn't have the courage to be, I'm a Bible teacher, I show my face. And it's like, I've been talking, so it's like, oh, it's a narcissistic injury. The truth hurts. It's like, it's cowardly to be a Christian hiding. I want to teach the Bible to you guys, but I don't want to show my face. Okay. So it's like that. I see. It's like project like Mike is a weak person and a feminine something because that's the truth about him. That's how I made him feel by just speaking the truth. So anyway, when will you learn? Some people will never learn. You're gonna have to get a lot of hard knocks until you get some sense knocked into your life out there. Or out of you, okay? Retardation begets retardation. So if your mind gets slowed down, you know how somebody is sharp. Retard comes from a French word, slow, okay? So it's like you have a low RPM brain. So it's like men is slow. It's like, what's 10 plus 10? But if it's smarter, more fast. So literally, it's like being slow is the opposite of being fast. So if you have a fast brain, you're more likely to speak fast and be able to work fast and things like this. So retarded goes back to slow, okay? Dealing with the mind and have like a slow mind, okay? And do I have that? No, okay. But thanks for playing The House Always Wins. And you're banned from the premises. Thanks for playing The House Always Wins. So. Boogie. Take the spatula. Okay. Oh no, I'm crashing out. Oh no, I'm crashing out. Oh, okay, yeah. So, oh, I'm crashing out now. Oh, the spatula. Okay, bad commenter. Get the spatula. Okay. Okay. See? Get the spatula and get the commenter there. Oh, you retarded. No, I answered already. Asked and answered. Okay. Stop harassing me. Asked and answered. Badging the witness. Asked and answered. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. I'll plead the fifth. Okay. Stop harassing me. Okay. Asked and answered. Stop harassing me. Objective form section 30D3. Okay. Objective form. Okay. Objective form. asked and answered. Stop harassing me. Okay, section 30D 3 or something. 30 something. Double D or what is a big problem. 30D. Okay, yeah. Objective form. You can't just go object. You have to specify what the objection is. Okay, so I objective form. Because it's a catch-all, you can put there anything. Objective to form. This is what the bodybuilder legalists do. The pharisaical, like the form police, dropping mushrooms. Like you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to. It's not to support the rules of bodybuilding or the laws, the regulations. This is how it ought to be done, and you're doing it wrong. Okay, and it's kind of sad. It's like okay, it's like objective form is something there. The objective might form, your form is off, your shoulders playing out when you do the bicycles or something like this. That the objective to form, basically. It's what it boils down to. So, you catch more flies for honey, by the way. Sometimes you catch more flies for honey. You should get a room with Satan that is already your bedfellow. Go get a room with Satan. He's already running your life. See how that works. Yeah. I win again. Yeah. See? Here's what he thought he was safe. Okay. I win again. I win again, see. Just when I thought you were safe. Yeah. Boogie. So here's the point. Yeah. I finished the meal now. Okay. I finished the meal. And he said we're not gonna go full Tourette's mode tonight. We keep it as a support. So here's the thing. We're save it for special occasions. Here's the thing. It's like I'm dripping, okay? I got it made, like I'm dripping with food, like I'm covered in food. Some people have barely enough to eat, say I'm covered in food. I got food like all over. I'm dressed in food, it's how much food I got at home. So here's the point. I'm getting ready to break my fast, concluding my 30+ hour fast, which means I've been fasting more than 30 hours at this point. More than 30 hours. And I've been sleep fasting. I'm like a superhuman. I'm not exaggerating. But most people are like, oh, stay up 30 hours, don't eat for 30 hours. No sleep, no eat 30 hours. Train martial arts. Stream live on YouTube for 24 hours out of those 30 or something like this. It would be impossible for them to match that performance, the average person. And to me, it's just a piece of cake. Peace of mind, it's a piece of cake. Self-control, you get on board any time you like. Okay. Oh, potato chips. I gotta finish up, call my wife. About to break my fast. Self-control is scientific. Today's OMAD fast breaking meal. Ja, jag ska börja vidare. Gonna start eating. Oh, eating. I prepared a table for me to press my enemies. Jag ska börja vidare.